The world rewards discipline, not complaints. Let us begin with an uncomfortable truth. Not the kind of truth people clap for, not the kind of truth that gets posted on social media with dramatic music and slow motion walking. No. The kind of truth that makes people shift in their chairs a little. The kind of truth that quietly walks into the room, sits down, and exposes everybody. Here it is. The world rewards discipline. It does not reward complaining. Now, I know already that some people felt attacked just hearing that sentence, because complaining has become a full-time profession for many adults. Some people wake up in the morning, and before their feet even touch the floor, the complaints are already warming up. My job is terrible, the economy is broken, the government is useless, people are against me, the system is rigged. Now listen carefully. Some of those things might even be true, but truth alone does not build your future. Discipline does. Complaining is easy. Complaining requires no preparation. You do not need skill to complain. You do not need discipline to complain. You can complain while lying down. You can complain while scrolling on your phone. You can complain while doing absolutely nothing with your life. Complaining is the laziest sport in the world, yet somehow people participate in it like they are Olympic athletes. Some people complain with such dedication you would think they are training for the World Championships of frustration. Gold medal in blaming everyone, silver medal in explaining why nothing is their fault, bronze medal in talking about plans they will never execute. And after the ceremony, they go home and complain about the medals too. Now let me tell you something funny about complaining. Complaining feels productive. It feels like you are doing something. You gather friends, you gather coworkers, you gather relatives. You sit around like a committee of professional victims. You analyze the situation, you discuss the problems, you break down every detail, you explain why everything is unfair. You talk for 2 hours. And when the conversation ends, nothing changed. Not 1 inch. Your bank account did not grow. Your skills did not improve. Your habits did not change. The only thing that increased was the volume of the conversation. Now let us talk about discipline. Discipline is very different. Discipline is quiet. Discipline does not announce itself. Discipline does not wait for applause. Discipline does not care about how you feel that day. Discipline simply shows up and says one sentence: we are doing the work. Discipline wakes up early when your body says stay in bed. Discipline studies when your brain says let us watch another video. Discipline saves money when your emotions say buy something stupid. Discipline exercises when your stomach says let us eat fried chicken at midnight. Discipline is the adult in the room. Complaining is the loud child throwing a tantrum on the floor. Now let me give you a picture. Imagine 2 men. Both of them say they want a better life. Both of them say they want success. Both of them say they want respect. But their daily habits are completely different. The first man wakes up and immediately starts complaining. He complains about his boss, he complains about the salary, he complains about the government, he complains about successful people, he complains about people who wake up early, he complains about people who exercise, he complains about people who read books, he complains about people who build businesses, he complains about people who are disciplined. You know why? Because disciplined people make lazy people uncomfortable. Their existence exposes the excuses. Now, the second man also has problems. His job is not perfect. His life is not easy. He has stress. He has responsibilities. He gets tired. But instead of complaining all day, he builds habits. He wakes up earlier. He learns new skills. He improves his health. He manages his money better. He reads. He studies, he practices, he improves little by little. Now, something interesting happens over time. In the beginning, both men look the same. Same income, same neighborhood, same opportunities. But 5 years later, their lives look completely different. The first man has 10,000 new complaints, but the same life. The second man has 10,000 small improvements and a completely different future. Why? Because discipline compounds. Let me explain this in a way that might hurt a little. If you eat badly every day, you will eventually look like your habits. Your stomach will become a physical biography of your discipline. Your body will say things about you that your mouth refuses to admit. The same thing happens with money. Spend carelessly every day, ignore learning, ignore saving, ignore planning, and after years pass, your bank account will also tell the truth about your discipline. But discipline works the same way in the positive direction. 1 hour of learning every day, 1 hour of improving a skill every day, 1 hour of building something every day. It may not look impressive today, but after 5 years, you are a different person. Now let's talk about motivation. People love motivation. It's like sugar, sweet, exciting, energetic, but temporary. You listen to a motivational speech, you feel powerful, you feel unstoppable. You feel like tomorrow you will wake up at 4 a.m., run 10 kilometers, start a business, write a book, build a company, and become a millionaire before lunch. Then tomorrow arrives, and suddenly your alarm clock sounds like a personal attack. Your bed becomes extremely comfortable. Your phone becomes extremely interesting. Your motivation quietly disappears like a politician after elections. And now the real test begins. Because motivation left the building, but discipline is still standing there. Discipline does not ask how you feel. Discipline asks one question. Did you say you wanted this life? If the answer is yes, discipline responds with one sentence. Then get up. Now let's make this even more uncomfortable. Many people say they want success, but their habits suggest they want comfort. They want money, but they don't want discipline. They want results, but they don't want effort. They want the reward, but they want to skip the process. That's like wanting muscles without exercising, like wanting a degree without studying, like wanting respect without responsibility. The world does not work like that. The world rewards discipline, not intentions, not wishes, not complaints. Let me tell you something funny about successful people. Most of them are actually boring. Yes, boring. They wake up early, they repeat routines, they practice skills, they manage time carefully. They do the same productive things over and over again, day after day, week after week, year after year. Meanwhile, someone else is sitting on the couch saying, "Must be nice." Yes, it must be nice, but what you are looking at is the reward. You are not looking at the years of discipline that built that moment. Now here's another uncomfortable truth. Your habits are louder than your dreams. You can say you want success, but if your daily habits say otherwise, your habits are telling the real story. If someone wants to know your future, they don't need a crystal ball. They just need to observe your habits. What do you do every day? What do you practice? What do you repeat? What do you tolerate? Because repetition builds identity. If you practice laziness, you become lazy. If you practice complaining, you become negative. If you practice discipline, you become capable. Now here's the good news. Discipline is learnable. Nobody is born disciplined. Everyone builds it, and the beginning is always small. Wake up slightly earlier, read 10 pages, exercise for 20 minutes, save a small amount of money, learn something new, improve one skill, repeat tomorrow, then repeat again and again and again. The magic is not intensity. The magic is consistency. Most people fail because they want dramatic change, but discipline builds slow, quiet transformation. And one day, you wake up and realize something incredible. The things that once required discipline are now habits. You no longer fight yourself, you simply do the work. And suddenly people start saying something funny. You are lucky. Lucky? They didn't see the mornings you woke up tired. They didn't see the nights you studied when others slept. They didn't see the sacrifices. They only see the result. That's how the world works. People applaud the outcome, but discipline built the foundation. So let me speak clearly to every person listening today. Your life will not improve because you complain about it. Your life improves when your habits improve. The world does not reward excuses. It rewards discipline. So wake up, do the work, improve yourself, repeat the process, day after day, year after year. And eventually, the results will arrive. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because discipline